Welcome, everyone. Time once again for your favorite 2 hours in radio. It's time again for the PM show with Mr. Robert Conrad, legend of stage, screen, film, and now radio. And we're taking your calls, answering your emails at 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225, or the email address rconrad@crni.net. Mr. Robert Conrad.
Yes, and to whom am I speaking?
My name is Eric Hines, sir.
And what do you do, Mr. Hines?
For the most part, I turn the dials and throw the switches over.
All right, but also you do read. Come on,
all these emails. I love these emails
from
our esteemed audience, as they would say.
No, it's not our audience. It's
their audience. The audience. Well, it's our audience too.
No, without them, there is no show.
So it's their audience.
Let me repeat after me. Without them, there is no show.
Without them, there is no show.
I'm not going to ask Alita to do it because she knows how to do it. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Now,
that hurt.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I called the Time Warner in New York and talked with Eric Goldberg, Vice President of Programming. I'm going to say that again, and I'm say it slowly because this is your show. I just wanted you guys to know that I called Time Warner in New York and talked with Eric Goldberg, Vice President of Programming. He did say that they will no longer be carrying CRN Talk Radio and assured me that if I wanted to listen to Robert Conrad, I could do it over the Internet. I told him that the Robert Conrad Show is my favorite radio show and grew up watching him on the Wild Wild West. He said, and thanked me for the input on their show choices. I hope this helped. Hey, you know it helped? It helped because you cared enough, Richard, to do this. This is from Richard, and he knows his last name in case he doesn't want it incorporated. He's from Greensboro, Tennessee. Hey, I couldn't thank you enough for this, man. It was very, very kind of you, and I appreciate it. And if the rest of you want to do it, Eric Goldberg, Time Warner, New York City, you can write him on behalf of your show and say, hey, what have you done to us? You don't watch us or listen to us. Hey, we don't listen to you.
Yeah, he's on our radar right now, Bob.
Yeah, he's definitely on my radar.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Woo,
all right. So check this. That's the last time that was on my radar.
That is the
what is that?
The night of the Circus of Death, sir. The night of the Circus of Death.
That is the nuttiest thing anybody ever did. And you see what that is?
Let me zoom in just a little bit for our
zoom
listeners
in.
out there. There we go.
That's a guy with tight pants, okay?
And that's a man in a lion suit.
And the guy in front of him is a lion.
That's a real lion.
That's a real lion. And I had to be, as they say, Meshuggah.
That's how they did it back then, Bob. You actually had to get yourself hurt to get a gig back then.
And my grandmother would go, oh, my God, look how Meshuggah he is. He's crazy. Oh, well, Grandma, I was crazy. You knew it.
They don't make them like you anymore, Bob.
Well, she birthed me, so that's why I'm
then they broke the mold.
A little goofy. All right, now we're going to go immediately into our first commercial, and it comes early. So I want to thank a friend of mine, and I thank you for this. I thank you so much for this. That's so generous of you. It comes as a present to me for my B-Day.
Yeah.
And keep that for me, sweetheart. And you know who you are. And I'll thank you later in the show, John. John, I appreciate your generosity. And here we go.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, And you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingrovinn.com.
Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I gotta be me, I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am?
Tell you what he was. He's one of the nicest men that I ever met. And his name is Sammy Davis Jr. Sweet guy. And I have a list of 4 guys here that the studio was kind enough to put up on the wall, and a big reproduction. And it's a Sammy, and it's Frank, okay, and it's, who are the other 2 guys, dear?
The whole Rat Pack.
Yeah, Dean Dean Martin?
Who are they?
Dino?
You know, a lot of people.
Dino,
a lot of
Frank
people
Sinatra.
weren't born during the Rat Pack. They're not your age. They're young.
Peter, was it Peter? Who's
Peter Lawford.
Peter Lawford.
Yeah,
Thank you.
ask the old turkey over here. Lawford, and who else? You old girl, you.
Dino.
Frank,
And Dean
Dino.
Martin.
Frank Sinatra.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're wonderful. You want to run that by us again?
Frank Sinatra, Dino.
No, not
Lawford.
Dino. Who is Dino?
Dean
Dean Martin. Yeah.
Good girl.
Yes, and Sammy. He's at the end.
Sammy who?
Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, she's
Peter
wonderful.
Lawford, yeah.
We had a coaxer, but she is wonderful. Now, here we have waiting for us John, Brian, Gary, and Gabby. Now, these are people who call in all the time, and they know how to do it because they call in early. So if you're a new listener and you want to be on the show, the best thing for you to do is to call in early, and then you'll get on the list early, and then we'll be able to talk to you. So right now, the first number is John in Virginia. And John, you are on with us to you and 11 million people. I guess that's 11 million one. What's going on?
Hey, Bob. Hey, Eric. Hey, Alita. How y'all doing?
Hey,
John.
John, nobody knows how to do it but you. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save one of those generous gifts for you when you come out.
Well, good. I hope you'll enjoy those, Bob.
No, I'm going to save one up for you, and I'm going to give it to the beautiful Alita. Save this for John when he comes out. That's it. And this one here, Alita, this is don't save. This one you and I will do.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's very sweet. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What's on your mind?
Hey, Bob,
Yes.
from one former heister operator to another,
Oh.
I'd like to wish you an early happy St. Patrick's Day.
You know, that guy was a jackass. And it was back when my right hand was still working. And he didn't fall off that heister. He flew off of it. But anyway, thank you very much for that very courteous.
And I know that your kids are half Irish because their mothers were Irish.
Their mothers were Irish, and they are half Irish, and they got that Irish
Well, so
disposition.
that's where our Irish women went.
Yeah, you say hello, and one of my sons, when he's in a bad mood, go, what do you think he meant by that?
Sounds like all my Irish family.
I said,
yeah.
son, I just
All right.
wished you hello. Oh, yeah? That's,
well,
that's
yeah.
your opinion. All right. Anyway, you got anything on your mind, John, other than me thanking you for your generosity? What's
Oh,
up?
well, you're most certainly welcome. Last weekend, my wife Vicki and I went to the Williamsburg Film Festival, and we saw a guy down there, Don Collier.
Yeah?
Don Collier, I overheard him talking to somebody. He said he was one of the guys that tried out for the part of Jim West, but he got beat out by Bobby Conrad.
Oh, interesting.
Well, guess what? He had it coming.
Well, I'm glad they picked the actor that they picked to play Jim West.
So am I, because it was 4 of the best years of my life, and it'll be
Oh, yeah.
with me for my whole life. Thanks a lot, John. I'm going to let
Well,
you
thank
go.
you, Bob. God bless you, and thank you. It's always a pleasure, and thank you for your friendship.
Okay, boss. Thank you for yours. All right.
Thank you.
There is one of our regulars.
Yeah.
You know who that is.
That was
You know,
John,
for,
yeah.
For our regular listeners, you know who that was. All right. So,
One line open.
Hey, Robert, Sabina, and I would like to thank you again for helping us while we were in America.
Oh, wait a minute now. This is a follow-up, Bob, to that thing that happened with you at,
I know that.
Okay, I'm just letting the audience know. This is Bob actually helped some stranded tourist from England, and it was quite the media spectacle. Bob actually showed up at KFI Studios and in the whole nine. So, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Bob. Didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, that's all right. I didn't know you were going to mention that. But anyway, and for taking us out for dinner. We had a lovely time, and you really made our visit to America extra special for us. Kind regards, Mike and Sabrina, and if you ever get to the UK, do let us know. We owe you a nice meal. Keep this, and let's write it in our book, okay? Because I am going to get in touch with this guy again. He's a terrific guy. All right, so yeah, that was an interesting event that took place. These kids were here, and they were staying in a low-rent hotel. And at that time, a woman in the hotel drowned upstairs in one of the...
They suspected it was a murder thing. So, yeah, very scary story, kind of Hollywood sleuth type stuff. And these people were stranded in this hotel.
Yeah,
basically.
in any event, I heard about it, and I called in because they were broke. I sent them a couple bucks, and then I took them out to dinner, and they were young kids. Both of them were 26. Both of them had just gotten married, and they were just lovely,
sweet.
And we had a good time. You know?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so there was almost an event that night, but fortunately there wasn't.
Oh, but also, Bob, big shout out to our CRN interactive chat room. We missed Joey Bishop.
We missed Joey Bishop?
We missed Joey Bishop, yeah.
What do you mean we missed Joey Bishop?
As one of the members of the Rat Pack. We missed Joey Bishop.
No, he was Fringe
was
Rat
out that
Pack. He was Fringe Rat Pack.
Ah, he was part of the French connection.
Those four guys were
that was the real deal. Okay,
So
all
now,
right.
Having said what I just said about Mike and Sabina, we move over here now to...
It's one of my favorite guys.
Yeah,
absolutely, hands down.
Brian in Nashville. Hey, Nashville.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, Brian.
How you doing, brother? What's going on?
I'm doing great. Hey, to add to, a little bit about the voice, John, who just got off.
Yes.
I attended a Western Film Fair last summer, and he was down there. We met down there, and what a nice guy he is, because I got down there and I had gotten lost trying to find this place, and I thought there would be an ATM in this hotel, but there wasn't. So he bought my way into the event, and then when I tried to pay him back, he wouldn't let me.
There you go, folks. I told you he was a lovely guy.
I said, sure, that's fine. No.
Yeah.
He really is a nice guy.
What a nice guy, yeah.
All right, what's on your mind, boss?
Okay, on any of your shows, but especially pertaining to the Wild Wild West, they had a guy on the air, I'm sure it was titled the Property Manager, or Property Master, right?
Yeah, we call him Prop Man.
And he had a really big responsibility on that particular show with all the gadgets and guns and everything.
Yeah, right.
Did anybody ever do any practical jokes and
No.
maybe bribe this guy to hide stuff where y'all would need something, or maybe...
No. The show was too tough to do. We were always under pressure. We did that show in 6 days. Now they do them in 8 days, 9 days, and... You know, the
Friday
pressure.
was your favorite day, right?
Friday was my favorite day because that's when we got off for the weekend, and Saturday we played in our football games, and Friday night we went across the street.
The heart of the
to
line team, right?
That's right, and we went
How
across
did you
the
have
street.
enough energy after doing all that hard work during the week to even play football?
I think it was called vodka and tonic.
Okay.
All right, have a good one, man. Thanks for the call.
Okay, y'all have a great weekend.
All right, thank you very much.
Guys, great stuff coming up. Don't forget, be sure to check out the website, crntalk.com, for all the great stuff. You can listen to live shows right here. Check out the video of our in-studio cameras right there in the CRN Interactive chat room. Also, big shout-out to the Outchat Rebels. Thanks for joining us. And, Bob, we got a special birthday coming up later. Maybe we'll talk about that when we come back.
Yeah, good. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
incidentally, that reminds me, when we do come back, I want to say something to you about my birthday. We cannot celebrate it for 11 more months.